Hey guys, it's me, Kimberly Clark, and welcome to my matte lip showdown. So some of you that have subscribed to my channel and been following me for a while know that about a year ago, I filmed a video called the Matte Lipstick Battle Royale. And I alluded to it in many other videos, but I never finished editing it and I never posted it. In that video, I evaluated the application, comfort, opacity, matteness, wear time of like 20 lipsticks. And at the time in I don't know, I think it was like March 2015 or something. I didn't have every matte lipstick that was made, but I had a lot of the matte lipsticks that were on the market. As time went on and I was editing other videos and doing other things and kind of leaving the matte lip battle royale to the wayside, I just got way behind on the matte lip trends. The liquid lipstick thing blew up in 2015. There were just so many products that I didn't have or tried or could vouch for, so I really felt that my video wasn't as comprehensive as it once was, and so I was like, it's not worth it for me to continue editing this and post it. But some of you have remembered it and have been bugging me about it, and they're like, tell us what your thoughts about matte lipsticks, what do you think, what do you know? Anyway, so this video is my top 5 matte lipsticks, my kind of least favorite matte lipsticks or lipsticks that claim to be matte, and some little tips and tricks for ways that I like to wear matte lips and, things that I've learned over the years. So let's start with the tips. As everyone knows, it's really important to exfoliate your lips whenever you wear a matte lipstick. Now, I have a video that shows you how to make a lip exfoliator, a little lip scrub, but I've also been really enjoying this. This is the e.l.f. lip exfoliator. It's really affordable. It's like a kind of little gross, sugary, scrubby lip thing. It's really great. It exfoliates your lips. I find it easier to use than a lip scrub that you gotta dip your whatever into and blah blah blah. Anyway, so I always use that. Then I always make sure that I moisturize my lips while I'm doing my makeup. In my full face makeup tutorial, This Is My Face, you could see the steps where I add moisturizing lip product, and one that I really love to use is this Paw Paw ointment. This is the brand Dr. Paw Paw. You could use any brand. I've also used the OCC lip oil, the matte lip primer in the past. I think it's just really important to kind of make sure your lips are staying hydrated while you're doing your makeup, so that by the time you're ready to do your matte lipstick, when you wipe off your lips to clean them and prep them for your putting on the lipstick, that they've been hydrated, and so they're going to take longer to dry out once you actually have those generally drying matte lip products on your lips. Anyway, so I love a matte lip because you can overdraw your lips, and I'm a drag queen, so I totally do overdraw my top lip. I know a lot of people don't think that I do, but I do. If you watch my last part of my This Is My Face video, you see what my natural lip looks like and how much I actually do overdraw it. And a matte lip is really great for doing that because it hides the actual dimension of your lip and will keep your lip secret safe, But I found that it's always really nice to get some dimension back by adding a highlight in the center of the lip. Now, in the past, I've talked about this product, the MAC Lip Mix in white. It is just a kind of matte cream lip product. It is similar to the OCC lip tars. I think it's better than them. I'm going to talk about those in a minute. But I love using this for a center of the lip highlight. Another thing that I've been doing recently too is putting eyeshadow on the center of my lip. I actually do this for the first time in my Kat Von D Me Vita Loca remix tutorial video. One eyeshadow product that I love to use to do a center of the lip highlight are these ColourPop Super Shock shadows. This is in the shade Slave to Pink. I love these because the formula of them is slightly moussey. They do dry, they are eyeshadows, they're not creams. But I feel that formula kind of fits into the lip cracks and goes onto your lips really nicely. Anyway, today I actually used a ColourPop blush, which is a kind of similar kind of creamy, powdery formula. This is in the shade Bonus. I used that in the center of my lips, and then I topped it off to give it even more dimension with this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Moonstone. And I just find that like using like a highlighter, especially something as like shimmery as this, it's like a little bit more natural than just doing the full-on like dog butt, like white, like circle, like radiating, like, you know, like that drag queens do sometimes. I gotta add a little, or I think it's nice. Anyway, so those are ways that I like to kind of wear a matte lip. Now, let's talk about my 5 favorite matte lip products. Honorable mention first are these guys. These are the Maybelline Creamy Mattes. I have 6 of them. These are fabulous drugstore lip products. They are very wearable. They're very creamy. They're affordable. They're not crazy cheap, but they're cheaper than like a Urban Decay or, you know, more high-end lipstick. Some of the shades that I absolutely love in this range are, of course, Touch of Spice. It's like Marsala. It's like the color of the year 2015. They're not completely matte. That's why they're a little bit more comfortable. But I just love the color payoff. Really nice. I love Pink Sugar. This is just like a gorgeous kind of warm pink tone. Just like really, really lovely, really beautiful. And then I also love Ravishing Rose. This is just a great rosy pink. Just really nice. I love wearing these. They're just so comfortable. They're easy. And then also, of course, Vibrant Violet. Beautiful, kind of deep purpley shade. I love these. So honorable mention, Maybelline Creamy Mattes. So my 5th favorite matte lipstick is, this is hard. It was like hard for me to decide between the MAC matte lipstick formula or the MAC retro matte formula. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the MAC matte lipstick formula is absolutely much more comfortable than the retro matte formula. No question about that. However, I really do love the matteness of the retro matte formula. So this is what they look like. You've seen these before. They're MAC lipsticks. They're the bullets, you know. And let me just show you a little comparison. This is the MAC matte formula. This is the shade Stone. It's just a really great kind of like cool, like nude brown shade, you know, like a stone statue. And then this is one of my favorite shades. This is Steady Going. This is a retro matte. And you could see how much more matte Steady Going is, how much less light it reflects. Other matte shades that I love, Honey Love. This is a really great kind of warmer nude shade. I also really love Sin. This is just like that gorgeous kind of like deep neutral red that's like not berry, it's just like red. And for the retro mattes, other than Steady Going, I absolutely love Flat Out Fabulous. This is the shade that I wore in my anti-haul video that everyone really was interested in. It is just like a gorgeous bright fuchsia shade, totally matte, and I just love how bright and how matte it is. So I can't decide between the mattes or the retro mattes for my 5th place, so it's kind of like a tie. But MAC lipstick, let's just say, is my 5th favorite matte lipstick. 4th are these. These are the Kat Von D Studded Kiss lipsticks. If you've watched my channel for a while, you know that I have had issues with Kat Von D Studded Kiss shimmery lipsticks, like the ones that are metallic or have sparkle in them, like Poe and Gothica. However, her matte lipstick formula, Studded Kiss, fabulous. They are comfortable. They are pigmented. This is the shade A Go-Go. I can't describe how bright. I mean, it's so bright. It's so matte. And it's so comfortable. I love this shade. I think this is actually my favorite shade. This is Le Col de Femme. I think it's also called La Femme, like the newer version of it. This is just like Kimberly Clark signature color. Beautiful, corally, rosy, pink shade. Just stunning. Absolutely stunning. And the other shade that I have is Archangel, which is like my favorite red lip to wear. I like this a little better even than Ruby Woo, which I also have, but this is just way more comfortable. It's like a little more brick red. It's just gorgeous. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So I feel like these guys, I absolutely love them. Hate the packaging. It's beautiful, but this stuff does not stay closed. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I really, it's gorgeous. Like, you can't deny it. It's really beautiful. But it just does not stay closed in your bag. Like, that's just such a bummer. Like, you put it in your bag and it'll pop open. Like, ugh, no, can't be dealing with that. But in terms of matteness, these are just more matte than a MAC matte lipstick. They're more comfortable than the MAC Retro Matte lipstick. So that's why they are number 4. Okay, so whereas my 2 MAC lipstick formulas were kind of tied at 5th place, this next product is also by Kat Von D, but it is definitely not a tie with the Studded Kiss lipsticks. I think totally beat them. These are the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipsticks. I have Noble, Armageddon, Mother, Aisha, and Witches, which is her black. I haven't tried a ton of liquid lipsticks, but I've tried a bit, and I've done a ton of research, of course, onto what good lipsticks are out there, and I think these are the best liquid lipsticks. They're Ishani from Total Makeup Junkie 101's favorite formula of liquid lipsticks. I absolutely love them. Aisha and Mother were my 2 favorite formulas. I also love these guys. I love Armageddon. I love Noble. I love Witches. But these 2 are fabulous. And Aisha, I think not only is the formula amazing, but the shade is so unique. It's just this beautiful kind of like dusty lavender shade. I mean, it is just like, come on. These are so great because they are very opaque. They're totally long wearing. They're like full on real liquid lipstick, like 100% transfer proof, like one of those. They will do that little kind of like inner lip thing. You know, the lighter shades especially will do it earlier. Like Noble, I think you'll get the kind of like wear in the center of your lips faster. Aisha and Mother wear really well, actually. I kind of don't think I've ever really noticed that inner wear situation with these. And the other thing that I think is just really lovely about these is that they layer really well. Some liquid lipstick formulas, you try to layer them and they are terrible. Like they kind of pick up the rest of the products. Like, ugh. Like the Revlon Ultra HD Matte lipstick that I tried to put on in my Valentine's Day tutorial. No, that is the formula that I do not like. It's moussey. It like picks up product. Ugh. I've heard the Anastasia ones are moussey. I'm just not a fan. I don't like that kind of liquid lipstick. I want my liquid lipstick to like be there, like not budge, just be really great and layer well. Now, the way you layer these, I think is kind of important to note. You have to put on a layer, you let it dry. It dries pretty quickly, and then you can layer another layer on. While you're letting them dry, do not smack your lips together. Don't go like, don't do it, because it'll make the product kind of cling to itself and it will get patchy. If you just kind of let your mouth be relaxed and you let your lipstick dry, you will have perfect, flawless, lovely lips that will last. Love it. Love these. I love them. I mean, you've heard other people rave about this formula. It's just great. Love it. And this is one of my favorite shades, Aisha. Beautiful. Okay, so top 2. This lipstick actually came in 2nd place when I did the matte lipstick battle royale with all the questions in the rubric and all that good stuff. It still is a phenomenal formula. I love it. This is the Milani Moisture Mattes. These are so freaking good. They are so cheap. They're like under $10. The shade range is actually expanded pretty well. There are some amazing shades. I have 7, I think. This shade, Matte Diva, number 63. Total dupe for Candy Yum Yum by MAC. Okay, so here's the deal with these. They are matte. They're actually matte. They're not like the creamy mattes from Maybelline where they're like a little matte. They're even more matte than a MAC matte. Like, what? They're like fucking amazing. This one, Matte Blissful. I love this. Just like a beautiful dusty rose shade. Oh my god. And look at that. Like the pigmentation of these. Sick. This one, Matte Innocence, number 60. Just a gorgeous, very light nude. This is just stunning on the center of the lips with like a slightly darker liner. Their darker shades, also really beautiful. I just got this one. What is it? Matte Iconic. Matte Iconic. Look at this gorgeous red. Oh my god. Oh my god. One swipe. That was one. It is just like so so bright, so pigmented, so comfortable. They're one of my favorites. They're my favorite. And you know what? They're my favorite matte lipstick in bullet form, in like traditional lipstick form. Oh, also another dupe. What is this? Matte Glam, number 65. This is a dupe for Men Love Mystery, which was one of those new MAC matte lips that they came out with in the summer. Really fabulous, beautiful. I talk about that in my little MAC lipstick haul video that I did back then. But I just love these. They're just the formula, the comfort, the price, everything is just so good with these. I cannot rave about these enough. I have not tried the lip creams, the liquid versions of these. Have not tried them, but I love these guys. They're my second favorite lipstick, the Milani Moisture Matte. Beautiful. Which brings us to my number one matte lipstick. Okay, so this is tricky because one may even argue that based on this statement that I'm about to make, the Milani Moisture Mattes technically win. They're the best range, whatever. This next product, I will say that all of the shades in this range do not perform this well at all. Some of them are terrible. I don't like them. But the ones that I do like that are good, they're so good that they are my favorite matte lip. And that's these, the NARS Velvet Matte Lip Pencil. These were, like, you know, people talked about these last year. They were Sephora's birthday gift. This is the shade Cruella that I got as a birthday gift from Sephora. First of all, they are velvet. They feel like velvet. They feel so soft, so comfortable. They are 100% matte. They are as matte as like a retro matte. Infinitely more comfortable. Like, oh, just so beautiful. Love them. This is the shade I'm wearing today. This is Valkyrie. This is just a beautiful, beautiful kind of warm clay color. Just stunning. I mean, it's on my lips right now. You can see it. I've topped it off, like I said, with the ColourPop Peach Blush and with the Becca Moonstone, but just like stunning, like, and I used a lip brush to kind of touch up the edges of it, but because it's a pencil, the application of this is so easy. The first time I wore Cruella out, I wore it, like, it lasted all night. I didn't even touch it up once, I don't think. I just added more, like, white highlight in the center of my lip, the MAC Lip Mix. I never touched up the red. It was just so easy, so beautiful. But, like I said, not every shade in this line is the same. These guys, Cruella, Valkyrie, I can vouch for it. Train Bleu, that shade, deep, kind of berry, very dark raspberry type shade, I think. Gorgeous, absolutely beautiful formula. Some other shades, especially the lighter ones, Roman Holiday, not so good, and which is a bummer because it's such a beautiful pink. It's like Max Saint Germain type pink. The pigmentation is not there. I don't know why some of these products in this line are so good and some of them aren't. Anyway, but the ones that are good are just the best. They're the best matte lip product that I wear. They're just so comfortable. They are so matte. They're freaking expensive, but they're just so great. Love it. Love them. Love them. These are my favorite matte lipsticks, but if I had to say like my favorite full line of matte lipsticks, like the best entire line no matter what shade, the Milani Moisture Mattes. So these guys are vying for first, but I gotta say, in terms of just like, if I had to pick, it's gonna be these guys. I would, Cruella, like, ugh. Okay, so before I wrap up this video, I do want to just like mention one kind of duddy product. I already talked about the Revlon Ultra HD matte lipsticks, and you know, how you saw in that video that not good. No go. These are not as bad as that. It's just been a bummer. I'm so sorry. These are the OCC lip tars. These are in the matte formula. I don't know if the newer packaging, I'm pretty sure it's the same formula. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Here's the deal with these. These were really hyped up a couple years ago. They were kind of some of the first liquid lipsticks, but they were like so ahead of the curve that they kind of didn't, like this formula is not what you would think of as a liquid lipstick. It is not like that drying formula that will dry to a kind of transfer proof finish. It will not last all night. Like they're just not that. They're more just kind of like paints that you can mix and then they will stay like a little tacky still or like liquidy. They won't ever really kind of completely dry down unless you really shear them out. As a one lip product situation, this is a no-go for me. I can't rock this on its own as a matte lipstick. It is not opaque enough. It does not dry down enough. It does not last long enough for me. I'm so sorry. I do love these because I will use them as a center of the lip highlight. Here, look, let me add one right now. Let me add Femme, this like really coral shade. So like that's the opacity that I would want it to be. Like I want that to stay that shade when I spread it out and put it on my lips, but it's not going to. Watch. As I'm doing that, it's like just getting a little, like, you saw that, like, that initial color I put on, so bright, crazy, amazing. This isn't it. It's like blended beautifully. It's like a paint. It's not a liquid lipstick. Anyway, enough about that. So that is my matte lipstick showdown, my favorite matte lipsticks. All about matte lips. I don't know what I'm gonna call this video. That was my little video about matte lipsticks. I hope those of you that were longing for the matte lipstick battle royale were satisfied with this. I hope it kind of gave you some insight about different matte lip products. And you know, none of these I think that I talked about are like heavily hyped about products. Like I think people are just so much on the like Anastasia, Dose of Color, Ofra, Jeffree Star. People are just like all up in all those liquid lipsticks. And I think a lot of these lipsticks are really, really great, and they are my favorites. I just haven't seen a lot of people talk about them. Anyway, tell me down below what your favorite matte lip products are. I'm going to iMats. I'm interested in checking some. I think I'm going to try some Dose of Color there. That's on my list. If Jeffree Star is there, I will get some Jeffree Star. God damn it. I am a little hesitant to try those though because I hear they smell weird and the packaging is terrible. But I think he's maybe reformulating them to get rid of the smell, and I heard the packaging might get actually an upgrade too. Anyway, if that is true, I feel like they'll be amazing, right? I don't know, just like what else is out there, people? Let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like this video, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Check out my other videos, and have a great matte lip day. Have a great matte lip, matte it up, matte tap, matte lip it up. I'm Kimberly Clark. Bye. Wow, I should have put that lipstick on earlier. This is actually really pretty. OCC lipstick topper of the year.